If you're looking for a new pellet grill, Z Grills has a fantastic promotion going on right now. It's buy one grill, get 10 free. So today I'm going to tell you about this awesome promotion, and I'm going to show you one of their fantastic Wi-Fi model pellet grills. This thing is fantastic. So let's jump right into it. So if you've seen my channel before, you know I absolutely love Z Grills. That's the pellet grill that I have, and the thing is absolutely fantastic. I've had it for quite some time now, and I have had no issues at all with it. It runs perfectly every time I need it, and like I said, I'm a huge fan of Z Grills. Now let's talk about this promotion that they have with a select variety of their grills. I don't think you can get this promotion on every grill, but they have a good selection of their grills you can get this on. So if you pay the promotion price and buy one of their pellet grills, you're going to get 10 free grills over a span of 50 years. They're not going to go ahead and just send you 11 grills. The way that it works is you buy the one grill, then after 5 years, you can get a brand new grill sent out to you, either the same model or an upgraded version. Now there is a little catch. You do have to pay $100 for shipping on that grill, or you can pick it up at one of their warehouses. I'm not sure where their warehouses are located, but if you're close enough, it might be worth it to save that $100 on shipping. So every 5 years, you're looking at a brand new pellet grill, and I'll tell you that these things will easily last 5 years. Mine's a little over 3 years old, and it is showing no signs of wearing out or anything like that. So this is a fantastic opportunity if you are in the market for a pellet grill. And even if they didn't have this promotion, I highly suggest looking at the Z Grills pellet grills. Their prices are super reasonable and their products are fantastic. What I've always said is you get the quality of a Traeger with the Z Grills, but the price point of a Pit Boss. And the Pit Boss quality, I haven't used one. I know that they probably are okay, but they're not nearly as good as the Z Grills. Their controllers are fantastic. They're very durable grills, and they are always on point with temperature. Before we get into it, I have went ahead and assembled the grill. It's a pretty straightforward assembly procedure. Sometimes these can kind of be a pain, but with the instructions, they're not too bad. The new model is one of their Wi-Fi models, which is a fantastic feature. You can go on your phone and control the temperatures, change temp, all that stuff. And with the Wi-Fi, you can do it from anywhere you have internet connection. So let's go outside and we will check out both of these grills. All right, so here is the new grill I have. I just want to go ahead and show you the grill cover that comes with it. This is a very nice cover, nice and thick. The only thing I've found is with my old grill cover sitting outside like this, the sun did take a toll on it and eventually did rip, but it lasted for at least 2 years. These are really nice covers. They fit super tight on the grill, as you can see right on the smokestack and everything. Really nice. So let's go ahead and get this uncovered, and then I will compare the two grills I have. All right, so let's start with the old faithful I have here. You've seen on my channel plenty of times. This is the 700 D3 pellet grill. This thing has been super nice for me. Both these grills that I have, the new one and this one, have the same amount of cooking space inside. Plenty of room to do all the food you need to cook. You can see it's got that Z Grills controller and a nice big hopper. You can fit at least one full bag of pellets in here probably. This thing is pretty huge. I usually don't fill it up all the way to the top, but this thing is great. And I've had it for about 3 years now, and I've had no issues at all. So the paint has faded a little bit, but not a big deal at all. And like I said, this thing has been great the whole time I've used it. Has a nice steady temperature on it, so I've been super happy with this grill. Let's go ahead and check our new grill out. So you can see this one I think looks a little bit nicer. So this is the 700 2C 2E Wi-Fi model, so I'm excited to give this one a try. You can control all your temperatures and everything right from your phone, and let's just go ahead and see a few of the differences. First off, this one does not have the cabinets on the bottom. My 700 D3 does, which I really like. You get plenty of room in there. I store my pellets and stuff. That's a great feature that I really like. It appears the hopper on the D3 is a little bit bigger. Still, nice amount of room in here. And while we're in the hopper, you can see this grate on the inside, which I was debating leaving in or out. But the nice thing is it is screwed in here, so if you need to, you can pull that out. Where the grates in this one, you could see little more thick, but this is welded in, so you can't take this out. The only reason I mention that is because if you need to clean these pellets out of the hopper, they do have chutes on the back. Let me show you real quick. See right there, you open that up, that'll dump some of your pellets, but you won't be able to get them all out, and it's tough to get in there and clean around with this in there. Whereas with this one, you can unbolt this, and this is actually a little bigger, so it'll make it easier to get in there. You can unbolt this, get right in there, clean it out. I do like that. And the other features, you could see stainless steel top, I love, and this stainless steel hood. And this thing is very heavy duty. This is some nice steel compared to this one, which is just like a stamped steel. I just think this one feels a lot more heavy duty, and I really like this. But again, you can see same amount of cooking space on both of these. This one has the top rack, which I used to have the top rack on this as well. I usually keep it out because I don't use it that much. I'd really like if the top rack came fully over, because a lot of times I like to cook on this top rack, because down here you get a lot of heat coming off this deflector plate. So for certain items you can burn the bottom when cooking hot. But those are some major differences between the two. Something that's different is the stack. This has this flat style stack where this has the cone style. And the only thing I could say about that is this is a nice spot to throw a beer up if you need to put it down somewhere. But other than that, this looks like a great pellet grill, and I'm excited to give it a try and test out all that Wi-Fi. But again, this looks super nice. I really like this stainless steel hood for sure. Another thing down here, you got this little window to see your pellets, which is nice. The controller is a little bit different, which makes sense because it's the Wi-Fi model. You can see the dial there, and we'll compare it to this one. Just a little bit different, but I'm assuming it's because of the Wi-Fi model. And also with that grate, I don't know if they've upgraded these to that same style bolt-in grate or not, or if I just have the older model. But that is the main differences between both of these grills. Again, super excited to give this a try. So I'm gonna do a little burnout on this, then I'll get ready to cook some food and we'll test out those Wi-Fi features. But these are two fantastic grills for sure. And with that buy one, get 10 free option, you can see that they will last for that 5 years for sure. Like I said, I've had that for 3. I have no doubt in my mind that this 700D3 would easily go another 2 years, and then you'll be able to get yourself a brand new grill. So let's go back in and talk a little bit more about this grill, and we'll test out the Wi-Fi features on this new 700 series Wi-Fi grill. All right, so you've seen the differences between the two pellet grills I have. This new one is actually going to be my third model. I purchased the Z-Grills a long time ago, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. The reason I chose the Z-Grills is because I was doing a lot of research, like you probably are if you're watching this video. And what I found was the makers of Z-Grills actually used to make the controllers for Traeger. Then they went out and made their own grill, so I knew it was a quality grill, but the price point was there where I wanted it to be. It wasn't super expensive like the Traegers are. And I can see there's some pros and cons of each model. My old model, like I said, I absolutely love. I just really wanted to get into one of those Wi-Fi features to make it a little bit easier. I can control it from wherever I am if I need to change temps or anything like that, really monitor it well. Like I said, I do like the storage cabinet underneath the D3 grill. That is a great feature because you can throw pellets, really anything under there that you want. But all in all, with that stainless steel hood and all those extra features, it just feels even more heavy duty than the D3 grill. I'm super pleased with how this thing feels and functions. So I've already done the initial burnout. You're gonna wanna do that on a new grill because there's oil on a lot of the components in there. So just go ahead, turn it, run it on hot for an hour or so, probably not even an hour. You could probably do like half an hour, 45 minutes. And I've already done a couple test cooks on this just to get used to it and check out all the features and everything. So I'm gonna go out there, we're gonna start it up, I'm gonna show you how that works. Then I'm gonna throw a delicious dry aged steak on to cook, and then we will go over the app and check out all the features you can do from the app. So let's go out and get this grill started. All right, so let's go over this grill and we're gonna get it started. You're always gonna wanna open the lid when you start it up. And you can see it is already a little dirty. Like I said, I did do a couple test cooks on it just now to make sure everything functioned as it should. So like I was mentioning, the controller is different. So what we're gonna do is hit that power button. Now you can see it turn on. If you can see the screen here, set at 275. So when you hit the power button, it's automatically going to go to where you had the temperature set last. So we're going to click this to adjust our temp. When I start it up, I like to put it down in the smoke setting, which is 160 degrees, and then just let it sit there and it'll lock in that temp. Now, as you can see, when we adjust this, try and get the reflection out of the way, this is going up by 5-degree increments. So that's a very nice feature on this Z Grills. Whereas the other model I had, it would go up by 25-degree increments. You get up to 375, and then your next temp was high, which would run around 450 degrees. This one will go up to 500 degrees, so you can get a nice sear, and that's why I like cooking steaks on this thing, because I can cook them low and slow at 200 degrees until they get to a good temperature, pull it off, crank this thing up, and then give them a nice sear. So we're just going to let this thing light up. What you want to do is you'll see a bunch of smoke coming out of here, and then you'll actually hear the fire ignite. Then you can go ahead, close your lid, and let it warm up. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to throw that steak on at about 200 degrees, and I will see you back inside, and we'll go over the app of this. I'm also going to be using, you can see I have the probe hooked up in here. I'm going to be throwing this probe in the steak, so we'll be able to check internal temp and smoker temp right from the app. So I'll see you guys back inside when this steak is cooking on here, and we will go over the app. All right, so I just got the steak on. I got the probe in there. It's cooking along. Let's go ahead and check out this Z Grills app. But before I do that, when you go to download the app, there are 2 different Z Grills. Actually, I think there's 3 different Z Grills apps, one for Australia, but there's 2 different Z Grill apps. There's just your Z Grills one, and then there's a Z Grills 2.0. That's the app you want. You want the 2.0 app. So let's go ahead, open this up. Now you can see my grill right here. You have options of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So if you don't want to hook up your Wi-Fi to the grill, you can always use Bluetooth. I haven't been able to test that out because I run Wi-Fi, just because I know it's more reliable. So you can see I have it set at 200 degrees. We are at 212. It did spike up a little bit. I've noticed with these pellet grills, sometimes when you turn them on, the temp kind of shoots up a little bit, then it comes back down, it steadies out. All right, so down here you can see you can adjust the grill. You can just slide it back and forth. You can get exact temperatures on here. Outside, you just go by 5 degrees. But say I want this at 225. Just go ahead and set it there. Now the grill's going to jump up to 225 outside. Don't even have to go. You could do this from the store if you're running Wi-Fi, which is great. We'll put this back down to 200. And down under meat temperature probes, you can see P1, 87 degrees. That's the probe I have in my steak. There's 2 spots for probes. If you need 2 different probes, you can hook them both up. You can also go in here and rename it to, let's just call it steak. Now P1 tells you it's the steak. And I've changed the alarm down here, but you see the little bell next to the 100 degrees. You can set a temperature alarm, and I want this to go off at 100 because that's when I'm going to pull it off, and then turn my grill up to high and get a sear on it. So I want an alarm at 100 degrees, and you can set an alarm also for grill smoker temperature. So say you were cooking something, I like to cook wings at like 450 degrees, so let's say turn the grill on, set it at 450, and I could just walk away, put this up to 450. As soon as I hit that temp, boom, I know, throw the wings on, ready to go. You also have an option for a countdown timer as well. So there's a lot of great features on here, and you can go down to what are you cooking today, and it just gives you time, internal finish temp, stuff like that, just information basically. But it's a pretty basic app, but the main thing about this is you can monitor and control your cook right from your phone. And you can even turn off the grill as well. So if anything's going on, you want that thing shut off, just go ahead and hit off. It's going to shut your grill down. So if you're not home and you notice something wacky's going on with it, go ahead and just shut it down. So that's pretty much it with the new Z Grills. You can see why I love the Wi-Fi model. Just the control of it from your phone anywhere is just a great feature. Plus being able to monitor it as well. And you get those internal temperature probes. So if you don't want to get separate temperature probes, you can just use everything on the grill and you'll be ready to go. That is an awesome feature as well. And again, back to their promotion of buy one, get 10 free grills. I think that's a fantastic option if you're in the market for a pellet grill anyway. Go ahead and look at them. The prices are still good for what they are with the promotion. But I'm just going to sit back, monitor my phone on this cook, let this steak finish up. If you guys are interested in one of these grills in the promotion, I'm going to put a link right down below for you to check out. It'll be right in the top of the description, so you'll be able to find it easily. Also, I'm going to put a link to everything I like to use in my videos. I didn't use much in today's video, but in my other videos, I use a lot of different things. So if you're interested in any products I like to use, go ahead and check that description out as well. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe right over here. And I'll put the 700D3 review video over here for you to check out, and another great video as well over here. But the most important thing, get out there and smoke something good.